Hey guys, it's your boy Mr. Cat Plays here, back with part 2 of Agility course on Roblox. And I'm planning on completing it in this episode. And, at the beginning of episode 1, I said how I was going to make this a really long video, and it would, probably be twice the span of my other ones. It's not. I'm just going to make it 2 videos so people can watch either the first one. I remember I did another one of these, and I did another one of these, not of this, but 2-part videos, and the first one got I think it was 40, 50 views, and the second one got 11, and I don't know why the second one got 11, but it's pretty weird. I was like, oh wow, this got 50 views, and then I was like, I might as well make a part 2, finish it off, so it can hopefully get even more views, but only 11. I guess people were not enjoying my content. Okay, I would have made it there. That makes me pretty sad. What the heck am I doing? What? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Looks like it would hurt people. Oh, that was gonna make it. I know it. Okay, so I start. So there's this kid at my school, and he always has to be. Oh, I just completed it. This is the final part, but this is gonna take me a while. So there's this kid at my school, and he always has to be better than me. And if he's not better than me, and you can physically prove it, or mentally prove it, or some way prove it, guaranteed that he's not better than me in this category, his cousin will be he'll make some crazy story up about his cousin who will be 10 times better. And my example in the last video was he's 5'2" and I'm 5'4", I mean 5'5", and we were talking. He said that I'm short, and I was like, no, I'm not short, you're 5'2", I'm 5'5", you're short. And then he said that his cousin, and he just comes up here with his cousin story again, and he says that his cousin is 7'2". It's what is your cousin, freaking the tallest person in America? Just stop. I mean, he makes me really angry, but I'm forced to sit next to him. But he acts like he's tougher than me and stuff. I don't even know why. Because I go to this thing called weight training in the morning because I want to play football for my school, and I actually lift weights. Okay, this is no lie. Okay, and he comes up in here. He's he says that he lifts weights every day. Oh, but listen. He's 200 pounds, not a joke. I'm joking. He's probably more 170, but that's a lot of pounds. That's a lot. And I tell him every day, dude, if you actually weighed that much, then you wouldn't. I mean, if you actually lifted, then you wouldn't weigh that much. You'd actually get exercise. But he's like, oh yeah, well I do lift weights and you don't. That's my imitation of his voice. Very bad, as you guys can tell. And what was I gonna say? I just forgot. Oh yeah, and he's just what does he say? I ask him oh yeah, well how much do you weigh? Not how much do you lift if you do lift weights? And he's just I lift 170, bro. 170. You, Mr. Almost fattest kid in the school, lift 170. Are you joking? He's yeah, man, 170. You got nothing on me. I'm freaking Superman. Oh, okay. But that's my rant about that guy. As you guys can tell, I'm having a lot of trouble on this because this is really hard. Really hard. But this is where all of your time pours into. Just sitting here. Not really sitting here, but trying to jump and make the goal. Did you guys see that? What happened? What happened, let me explain, is since that's such a thin jump, hold on, I'll show you. See how there's a gap in between my legs whenever my guy does that little side kick? Yeah, he does that pretty often. And that gap, even though you don't see it, it's still there. And that is why your character will do that infinite jumping motion whenever you're like standing on something like thin. Like this. Cause your legs. Oh, okay, sorry, that was my video uploading. I just uploaded part 1. If you guys heard that, it was a little ding. But his legs are like this. And like this is what happens. And so whenever you jump, but if it does let you jump like that, it won't be a full jump. But the only reason why I made that jump is just because I was elevated higher than the jump. But you see this jump that I'm trying to make currently? This one. Oh, it's a hard jump. Like, I'm almost at 10 minutes just working on this almost one jump. And then I don't even want to talk about those horizontal ones over there, whatever they're called. They're like sideways or whatever. I don't even want to talk about those. Those are difficult. Like, I don't know how anyone could do this in like the world record time, which I'm waiting to show you until the end. But because you guys could go look it up for yourself. But yeah, this just really is incredible once you see the world record time. Sorry. Oh, my cat just ran down the stairs. Oh! You see, it's also things like that will mess you up a lot. You know, I'm just turning my back to the wind. Life is a highway, man. Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. Come on. Oh, yes. Alright. Man, my allergies are really bad because while I was like, I took a 5-minute break in between, the first part and this part, and I was petting my dog, and my dog I'm viciously allergic to, and now it's activating my allergies. God, why can't I do this? Like, it's annoying me because it's such a simple jump. Like, are you joking right now? Are you serious? I was right there too. It's right there also. Alright, so what am I gonna talk about, eh? Canadians. I'm just joking. Canadians are cool, I guess. After this, whenever I get this video done, hold on. Oh, yes. Whenever I get this video done, I'm going to do a British Army base tour. Not really base, because there's not an official British Army base. There's a forward outpost base, which is pretty much a war ground between the hostiles and the British Army. Well, everyone in the Rifles group, and I'm one of the people in the Rifles group. And I'm pretty sure it's everyone who is either in the rifles or the paras group. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's everyone above Lance Corporal that is in a regiment. I'm not completely sure on that. But, like, on the hostiles group, it will put people on the hostiles that are a Lance Corporal. And I'm a Lance Corporal, and it won't put me on the hostiles. The only difference is that I'm in the rifles group, and they're not in a group. Like, rifles group is called a regiment, but I'm just calling it a group. Because you gotta join it. Like, and it says join group. But you can only join it if you're if you're a Lance Corporal. And right once after the third day of waiting, because you have to wait at most 3 days to be able to upgrade to a Lance Corporal. Then I applied for both the training services group, which is like this is bound to happen at least a lot more, because I applied for the training group, which is where like you host a BBT, which is basic British training, and that's how you increase yourself from private to Lance Corporal. And I mean, that just really annoys me, because if I wasn't holding the space bar, then I would have made it. But I was holding the space bar, and I didn't make it. But yeah, and I applied for the ETS, which is, I think it's enriched training services, something like that. Enhanced training services, something like that. But yeah, I enlisted in that, and so then I enlisted into the rifles group, and 1 day later I checked back, and so I did not get into the ETS group, but I did get into the rifles group, so I just stuck with it. Let's talk about my failed attempts to upgrade myself from Lance Corporal. So there's a few. My first one, which I was super sad about, I almost quit this game. That's when I was trying out for the military police, which is like it's really high up there as, like, you know, a thing, very respected people. And alright. And you see, this has taken me 14 minutes already just to complete the wall and this. I call it the wall because these things don't really have a name. But let's just talk about my failed attempts. So I don't really know why I failed the military police, because this was on Generation 2 map. You don't know what that means. Like, there's this video, it's called How to Get Past the Turrets in British Army Academy. That one shows the Generation 2 map for people. You guys can watch that video. I don't have, like, anything to show you about Generation 2. But, and so the obstacle course, I was one of the fastest people on that obstacle course in my, like, group to try to pass it. And, no, I was not one of the fastest people. I was the fastest person. And, I had a 4.5 on my grammar, a 100% on my turns. That's amazing, but people who had worse grammar ratings than me, at least the same turn ratings, And but a lot worse times than me. They they got chosen to upgrade to the military police, and I was really confused on that. But I don't know. Okay. This jump is really hard. And I don't know why I can't make it. Like, I make it all these other times. And well, that was pretty funny. I don't know what happened there, but whatever it was funny. Oh, okay. No, my friend, no. Like, I don't even know. Hey, you hear me? I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Do you guys watch Jeffy? If you do, post it in the comments. Jeffy's like so hilarious. Jeffy. Oh my god. Jeffy is super popular. And he's hilarious. Jeffy's like a huge sensation now at my school. Everybody's like going, oh, all the time at my school. That's what they do now. If the teacher walks out of the room for a second, everyone will just go, oh, and make Jeffy noises. But I remember the Jeffy substitute teacher episode. First, he throws the apple at the teacher, and then he's like, I'm sick of this, and he throws the whole entire globe at the teacher. Oh my gosh. This is taking me 20 minutes already. Are you joking? Oh, I just failed again. I failed again. Once I get to the 20-minute mark, this video is going to be over. Like, legit. Oh, whoopsie. Alright. What? What was that? Alright, I'm gonna go quiet really quick. Cat just broke through the door. Alright. 1 minute left. Can I complete it? Alright guys, this has been another Roblox video by your mom, Mr. Cat Plays, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.